Hello to all my wonderful subscribers, students, and disciples. Welcome. In today's video, I am going to show you my magical enchanted swords. And there is we call a dorani or a zhenyan associated with it. So first, let's take a look at the sword. I actually have two. The first one is a miniature sword, and it's made of coins, so it's a coin sword, and it's supposed to be made of coins from imperial Chinese dynasties. And many of you who are familiar with Hong Kong movies in the 80s and 90s, the hopping corpses movies, the jiangsi movies, you would have seen it. And the Taoist priests in those movies would use this sword, this coin sword, either that or a sword made of peach wood, Tao Mu, right, to exorcise demons and to fight the hopping corpses, right? So this is quite iconic. And this other sword I have has the yin yang symbol, the Taiji Tu, on it. Here, I'll hold it up closer so you can see. And it is actually enchanted as well by certain. In fact, there is a fu here, right? The talisman. And I have personally, both swords have been enchanted by my own master, and I personally activated it. It's called Kai Guang, right? By chanting the Sutra of the Golden Light. It's called Jing Guang Shen Zhou, which I will demonstrate in another video. So don't forget that without activation, or Kai Guang in Mandarin, these swords and other holy objects, such as talismans, would not work, right? We need them. We need to activate them because the magic, the power, is granted to us by the gods or whichever deity you want to pray to in Taoism. Otherwise, they would just be pieces of like metal, right? And I will now teach you what we call a zhenyan. This is called 9字真言 in Mandarin, and in English it is called a dharani, which is a Sanskrit word meaning a true phrase or true sentence, right? So, and you would use this. These 9 words are used in Taoist sorcery. It is, you can also call it the 9-word incantation, and it is used to exorcise demons, expel ghosts, protect yourself from wild animals and poisonous insects and other dangerous things when you're going into like unknown forests and mountains. Okay, so here is what we do. You take your favorite sword, and if you don't even have a sword, it's okay. You use a sword finger. This is the mudra for a sword finger. You do this, right? And you chant the 9 words. And I will write them down for you down there, but here's what you do. So I actually prefer this one here. I love the yin yang symbol, and I love the talisman here. So here's what you do. For example, if you're going into a hotel room for the first time, you don't know what happened in that room, right? What if someone had died in it? What if it's now haunted by ghosts, right? So you would chant this. You would go, before you go in, you would take your enchanted sword, or if you don't have one, use your, this is called a 剑子, meaning sword mudra, right? Mudra is the the finger stances that I'll be teaching you in other videos in another series. So if you don't have it, just do this, right? And you chant the 9 words, right? And the 9 words are the following. So here's what I would do if I were going into an unknown place that is potentially haunted, right? You go here. So it's like a cross, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way till 9, right? And you chant this: 临兵斗者皆阵谢前行撤. Sorry, I messed that up. Actually, it's supposed to be 列. So let's try it again. 临兵斗者皆阵列前行撤. And it means all celestial soldiers, arrange yourselves in formation and march forward. And 撤 is an activation. So we are requesting the help of heavenly soldiers to protect us while we are going into unknown territory. All right. Anyway, hope that was interesting. This has been your Master GongSun, and as usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.